gets ready to give Sachin an emotional farewell at Wankhede Stadium. Captain MS Dhoni says the team would keep it simple in Sachin's 200th Test match.
Big relief to the hundreds of residents of Mumbai's Campa campus as Supreme Court stays its own demolition order of the building till further orders. Attorney General suggests construction of 2 buildings in the same campus.
Election Commission issues notice to Narendra Modi for alleged poll code violation over his Khooni Panja remark. Congress also moves Election Commission against Modi over another poll violation.
Election Commission expresses displeasure over certain remarks of Rahul Gandhi in his speeches, advises him to be more careful during election campaigns in future.
Centre rejects CBI's demand to grant ex-officio power of secretary to its director and allow him to report directly to the minister in charge. Says it will create new precedent and heartburn in similarly placed organizations.
CBI Director Ranjit Sinha expresses regret over comments on bedding and rape analogy. National Commission of Women seeks explanation from the CBI chief for his insensitive remarks.
Group of ministers on Telangana completes the process of political consultations with parties of Andhra Pradesh. TDP boycotts the meeting. CPM and YSR Congress bat for United Andhra. Supremo Mulayam Singh claiming Third Front would emerge as a strong force in the next general election and that his party would garner maximum seats in Uttar Pradesh.
Strike of over 10 lakh employees of Uttar Pradesh government enters its 3rd day today as parleys between striking unions and senior officials fail to yield any result. Work remains suspended in several offices.
Campaigning is in full swing in poll-bound Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Rebels become a concern for both BJP and Congress.
British Prime Minister David Cameron arrives in New Delhi on a day-long visit. He will hold talks with Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh today on a number of bilateral, regional and international issues before leaving for Colombo.
In Philippines, a massive relief operation is underway. Help from international agencies start pouring in. A French-Belgian field hospital has been set up to provide medical assistance.
In Somalia, the death toll from tropical cyclone that hit Puntland region at the weekend has risen to 140. Government has declared a state of emergency and appealed for international aid to help the region.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry requests lawmakers to delay imposing any fresh sanctions on Iran. He says any new sanctions against Iran would risk ruining talks over Tehran's nuclear program.
The entire team of Palestinian peace negotiators resigned to protest continued Israeli settlement building. Negotiators held Israel completely responsible for the failure of talks.
Game 4 of the World Chess Championship between Vishwanathan Anand and Magnus Carlsen ends in a draw after a 6-hour-long battle between the world champion and world number 1.
The 124th birth anniversary of first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru being observed today. It is also being observed as Children's Day. Many remembrance ceremonies are being organized across the nation.
18th edition of Biennial International Children's Film Festival to commence at Hyderabad today. Over 200 films from 48 countries will be screened in the week-long festival, which is also known as the Golden Elephant.
World Diabetes Day is being observed today. Programs are being organized across the country to create awareness about diabetes.
33rd edition of India International Trade Fair to begin at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. The theme of IITF is Inclusive Growth. President Pranab Mukherjee will inaugurate the fortnight-long trade fair.